Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Matthews. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Sit!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton, open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A first down carry for Matthews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On first down, Newton. He finds Matthews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. On 1st and 10, Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base. Hey, pick your game up. Check 3, check go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And now Jordan Howard slow to get to his feet, so they will stop play here. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Knight airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Come up the ball.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running from the gun with Howard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Jets.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Watch the pass.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Yep. won 7-0 on EA Sports. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
64, weak.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Knight. And able to find Green. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
70, Indy.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Right there.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Greystone travel.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Check 99. Check 99. '61, matchbox lights. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Set. 50 seconds to Mike. Here we go, D.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready, set. 47. Check line 47. Not today, you are. Not today. Snap.
Here's Muhammad. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll run with Muhammad. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does.
We got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that myth?
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the ine. Henry Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Newton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first down, Matthews. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Matthews. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey!
They fake the give. Newton rolling to his right. He'll let this go deep. And this is caught. A big pickup of 38. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Matthews will try and get him in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's caught. This is White. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, it's Thompson. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It's now 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they are going for it. Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Gun. Push him back.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And Matthews makes the grab. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, I got you.
Newton now to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He completes it to P. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's got White here. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Newton throwing again. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Newton. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. To Thompson on the draw. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready up. 47, check back 47. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Back to throw. Knight. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Adam Gotsis. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Let's go. 54.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
60 outlaw. 47. Hey, box drop, box drop.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down. Knight flushed out right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Knight steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Throw complete to Herndon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Knight. And this is incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, You often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Newton on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Protein spill. Ready?
On first down, Muhammad. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They go again with Muhammad. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. To throw on third down, Knight. Down, just inside the 10, back at the 9. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll run on first down. Matthews. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A gain of 3, second down. Again, it's Matthews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
On first down, Knight. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.